I wouldn't think this is possible after like, I don't know, 10 years of suffering from like how to improve audio quality when in terms of content creation. I've been through several iterations from like buying a, UHF wireless microphone, a lavalier mic, and how you have to like, you know, have it compatible with your phone and thingamajig. Man, it's pretty convenient right now to get good audio quality. And when you're starting making content, right? So we have something like this, the I forgot the name of the brand. I think it's like the K9 like lightning lavalier microphone that I actually use for iPhone when I do some like short videos and all. And since we're also doing media coverages and all, I think it's a important investment for us for to have a good audio quality. Video quality is not an issue for us since we can get away with like smartphones. We don't need much bulk except for like photography and all. So what I got here today is something special, and this costs under, well, technically under 1,000 Philippine peso, since this is like 1,009, I guess. So this is the RAYHAYES W1. So, or rather the W series. So this is a supposedly a Rode Wireless Go clone. Well, it's not a clone, but it has the similar shape, size, and even feature, just without the the mini OLED panel where you can indicate your audio levels and all. I'm actually surprised with the audio quality. I already pre-tested this since I got this for like 30 minutes actually on the time that I recorded this video. Please make my sleepless night worth it doing video for this. So make sure to like subscribe, hit that notification bell icon if you want to miss any of my all new content. And I'm also streaming on Twitch every twice or thrice a week depending on if I don't have work or anything. And yeah, again, this is the RAYHAYES W1. There's like two versions of RAYHAYES. This is the W1. So there's also a W2 if you want to transceiver. So I guess since it's not available, and I don't think we're gonna need it anyway, even though that kind of excess in like equipment will be nice, but W1 will be perfectly fine for me. I can get away with like using a passive mixer. You know what? Yeah. As much as this, I like this one. I can remove this. It's a pretty nice packaging, by the way. Here's the RAYHAYES W1. Again, I actually pre-opened this just to test it out. Here's the transceiver, and here is the receiver. So let's go with the transceiver first. So I got the transceiver, and I hope it focus well. Yeah, transceiver, and I also got the receiver. So let's go with the transceiver first. So the transceiver has a microphone, of course, microphone right here, and then there's a line in for some reason. And although this is also very useful, you have also a 3.5 millimeter, both 3.5 millimeter, by the way, microphone in. So if you want to like use your own lavalier microphone, that can be a good case, or even like a hammer mic if you want to. I might probably do that. All plastic though. I mean, come on, this is like really cheap. And by the way, it says it's gonna be a good unboxing and first impression now. Let's rip this off. Guess I'm not surprised. Okay, looks like I have to oh, actually, okay, it's not glued or anything. It's just detached. Also, if I need to like diagnose or anything, I think that will be good. So I just need like a suction cup. You know what? Okay, I wouldn't say that's a bad thing. I thought it was like a screen protector wrap, but okay. I guess I can remove it like this. RAYHAYES, I'm not saying this is bad, but come on. Can be better. Yeah, it's plastic, by the way, acrylic front. So yeah, here we go. And in the receiver, you have a, of course, this is where you do an output to your smartphone or your camera. And, oh, by the way, they will also charge using USB Type-C. And, of course, and the best feature for me is to have you have a live monitoring for this. So it has a headphone jack, so you can monitor your audio source in real time. This is very useful. Thank you. Thank you for whoever decided. So I can unwrap this now. Oh, I guess this one is much. There you go. In the case, with a nice case, they also included a dead cat. Yeah, this is a dead cat. Since I only got one transceiver, I only got one, which is pretty nice. Awesome. And this is the weird thing. So I was expecting like a usual like aux cable, which is a TRS, just that's for the camera, and even TRRS to TRS, which is if you're gonna plug it into the smartphone. Well, I would say I wouldn't be mad because I got two TRRS and TRS cables, which is good. I have a spare. However, I don't have a dedicated charging I don't have a dedicated charging cables for the receiver and transceiver. So I mean it's USB Type C, sure. I wouldn't stay mad because you know you can still like buy USB C, but you know it would be appreciated if they check if they got the proper cables for it. But yeah, and also a pretty simple manual. All right. One thing to also note, they also have a set of buttons on the transceiver. So there's a set button, volume plus, volume minus. So set is basically configuring your frequency. Since this is a UHF, so not like you know what Rode wireless use. So you have to set a proper frequency so you don't interfere with other people who might be using the same product or probably in the same frequency as well. Also, this is good. They have volume plus or minus to control the gain. So there's no indicator if you got too low to so you have to monitor it by yourself. But that's it's not a problem, since the one issue that I have with wireless lavalier like this, you cannot control the gain without you know using a special software. So if you, for example, if you're using Filmic Pro, you can adjust the gain level, you can like tweak it, but you know, but for this one it's very useful that they have it. So you know, if the signal is too hot, I can just lower it down and you know can crank it up over pose. And yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. So one thing we need to do now is to do some quick tests. So what I'll be doing is to use the headphone jack and a TRS to TRS cable to connect it to my audio interface line in, because I don't know why it doesn't work. It's probably my you know headphone adapter, but you know just for demonstration, I will definitely do this method. But the quality, I'm pretty sure, will remain the same. I wish I wanna try this on my iPhone, but I lost my dongle. Yes, I'm an iPhone user now. For those who have watched Tech by Tech, yes. There you go. So when both blue light on, it's paired, and then when it's green, that means the battery. That's the battery indicator. When it's red, that means the battery is low. They claim to have both of the battery life to have 3 hours each. Hope it's so we don't have to charge more often, given that we don't have extra cables for this. And yeah, I got my adapter in. I'm gonna plug it in. I turn off the microphone now. I turned off my Takstar CM60 now. So I'm using this now, and as you can tell, this is using the built-in microphone. It's actually really great. I mean, it sounded like an iPhone microphone, which is still a good thing. I mean, iPhone microphones are really great. It's not like you know a more horrible sounding thing. It's not really tinny and all. It can like pick up my low ends like this, like that, really good. And just to prove you guys that my voice is picking up from this transceiver, I can do this. You see the plop, the pop. So this is where the dead cat comes in. So I'm gonna plug it in. Oh, by the way, another downside, since this is pretty hollow, it can pick up even those kind of. So you have to be very careful with this, especially if you're doing serious production work of this. But you can use this for professional production, since this is really affordable, surprisingly affordable for professional environment. But you know, I just attached the dead cat it actually resonates the low ends a little bit better. So I think I would recommend like to keep the that cat unless if you're using like an external microphone and all. And in terms of gain knob, so I'll crank it off, so you can see that my signal is too hot and is speaking. So I can just lower it down to acceptable level, so my OBS doesn't register above 0 decibel. That's good, and there you go. And the set one is just changing frequency. So, and for the set button, as I mentioned before, this is just to set the uh, specific frequency that you want to use for this microphone, especially if you have multiple setup for this. And I heard that you can also buy another set of this and use that transceiver to accept that signal as well. That could be your choice, but just get the W2 if you can, if it is available. Okay, and in terms of downside, so the first time I tried this, I hear some interference in both on the headphone monitoring and even on recording on my Galaxy Note 8. I think it just happens if you're in a specific environment. So in my environment, I don't know why I have interference. I believe I have my MPOW Air, which is also UHF, like wireless gaming headset plug-in. Yeah, I think so. If you make a distance between the receiver and transceiver, like at least like a meter away, the issue will be gone. So that's good. In terms of the noise floor is pretty nice, but it felt like this is processed in the raw situation. But I guess it's really good. And as you can see, as having a list when I'm speaking, like the high ends are really harsh, so you have to be careful with that. And again, you can always fix that on post. So just lower the high frequency if you can. In terms of like a budget friendly Rode Go Wireless clone, I'd say this is great. So I'm looking forward to use this on our upcoming coverage, and probably all of our personal content. And I did ask actually Omarice to print Go Interview, so it's like a handle for this to convert this to a hammer mic like the Rode Wireless Go, because the specification said that this is almost as big as the Wireless Go, and even the clip is mostly compatible. So I have to check on that. Otherwise, I'll just do a jerry rig in time for coverage. But that's perfectly fine. Yeah. So that's pretty much about this product, and I wouldn't say that is surprisingly great. And if you want more alternatives like a wireless microphone that you can directly like use for your smartphone, there's the Ulanzi J12 that Tech Inspected also did a review, and some cheap microphone. I believe he bought a cheap lavalier microphone that the similar that I had, but it's Type C. You have to check on that. I'll leave the link in the description below. Yeah. So again, thank you very much, guys, for watching, for tuning in. And by the way, I bought this on Shopee, but I also giving links on Lazada. Yeah, Lazada and Shopee, especially the W1 and the W2 variant. But I also gonna link the same store that I bought this product, so you get the same delivery date, which is I only got it for 2 days. The day after I placed an order, it already arrived. Really nice. And if you have other products from them, and then I'll do my best to look for the W2 version of this if you want 2 transceivers. Anyway, that's all for me today. It's a really simple video. I'm just really amazed that we got a hidden gem, a really good bang for the buck content. Or rather, I'm pretty surprised that we got a hidden gem that is bang for the buck for content creators, for those who are starting, or even who doesn't who can afford who can afford who cannot afford a professional level audio system yet. Yeah. So this is NicDroid, and I'll see you guys again on the next video, and as always, stay savage.